Good afternoon, Wildcats. I'm Kate Barton.
And I'm Lily Nastopoulos, and you're watching WCAT Weekly News.
Can you believe April's already coming to a close?
I know, right? April has flown by, and so has this school year with the seniors.
It is crazy to believe that this is their last full week as Westminster students.
Well, I can confidently say that the class of 2024 has left the high school better than they found it.
Definitely. And we are so thankful for them and their bright futures ahead.
Yes, but it's not over yet.
That's for sure. You know what else isn't over?
What?
Passover.
Of course. Passover began this past Monday, April 22nd, and will last until April 30th. It marks a significant Jewish holiday. Let's hear more from Sam Montag.
Hey guys, that's right. This week, Jews everywhere are celebrating Passover. Passover is a holiday which remembers the time in which our ancient Jewish ancestors escaped slavery from ancient Egypt. The holiday is celebrated by reflecting on our past and being grateful for everything that Jews have today, as well as spending a lot of time together with family. Often, families celebrate by coming together for a Seder dinner in which a large family or community will come together and celebrate this holiday together. And it is a time where Jews reflect on their past to be grateful for everything that they have today. Thanks, and now back to y'all.
Thanks, Sam. We wish all those who celebrate peace and blessings this Passover.
Make sure to grab some matzah in Malone.
Lily, what were you doing April 24th?
Why do you ask?
Well, I'm just making sure you didn't miss the fellow showcase that occurred.
Of course not. This special event showed off the hard work of the Writing Fellows, Innovation Fellows, Civil Dialogue, and Civic Engagement Fellows that they have been working hard on their respective programs.
Just in case you did miss, here's a closer look at the Fellowship Fund.
Thanks, y'all. This past Wednesday, all of the Upper School Fellows programs hosted an exhibition up in Barge that featured all of the work they've been doing these past few months. Let's go check it out.
Really? Okay. All right, I'm out of here, y'all. See ya.
Can I use a yo-yo? Can I use a yo-yo?
Okay, so I created a Scrabble board, and when you play it, you can, when you reach a certain number of points, you can look to this sheet of paper, and the points correspond to a fact about Westminster. So it's intended for the admissions team. So when they have their events and parents come over and students come over, they can play this game because there might not be enough ambassadors or teachers to tell you about Westminster, and they still want to learn. Yeah. So they can play this while learning. And
That's so cool.
All right, Stratus is meant to be an improvement on Google Calendar. It's meant to help students better manage their time by helping them keep track of how long they're spending on homework and how they're dividing up their time between free time or mandatory events, sleep, all the necessities of a balanced academic life. Stratus is currently still being debugged, but if you're interested in beta testing, that would be great. Just go ahead and sign on up. Can I use a yo-yo? Can I use a yo-yo?
So my project this year was a yo-yo, because last November, me and my grandpa really bonded over yo-yoing, and I wanted to design a yo-yo that would fit in your pocket easier. So you can see here, I have a bunch of failed models that didn't work for various reasons, from being too big or being too small or not weighing enough. But my final project is right here, and even though it's kind of tall, it's pretty skinny like this, so it actually fits in your pocket well. And I 3D printed the body, and this red stuff that you see on it is acrylics to help it spin better by distributing the weight differently.
So for our project, we're putting out a video for Civil Dialogue regarding the next election because we know those conversations are going to happen, so we want people to be prepared and educated, to have good, healthy discussions. And so these are a little bit of the do's and don'ts that'll be in that video.
So this is our Innovation Fellows project. It was a team effort, and it's just a fairly basic diorama that you can use for D&D or whatever you want. The idea was inspired by me and Ivan's kids' projects from last year. I did stuff with water, and then he made a diorama,
so we just decided put the two together and make it pretty cool, I guess.
Yeah, it was interesting because we already knew how to do the design processes of both of our individual projects, but then we had to kind of change up how we did it overall to actually integrate the water feature into the dialogue.
Yeah, so it was pretty good. Maybe it was a little bit rushed, but we got the construction done, and I think we're pleased with the results.
Big shout out to the Writing Fellows, the Innovation Fellows, the Civil Dialogue Fellows, and the Civic Engagement Fellows for all of the hard work that they've been putting into all of their programs this year. Back to the studio.
Thank you. Everyone has some serious talent.
That's what I'm saying.
For more talent, here's Kate and Alex on sports.
Thanks, y'all. State playoffs are underway and the Wildcats are dominating.
That's right, Kate. Today, the girls' soccer team is looking to continue their playoff run to repeat as state champions for the 9th consecutive season. They're hosting the Pace Knights for the second round of the playoffs tonight at 5:30. The baseball team will also be in action then, as well as hosting Northwest Whitfield in a doubleheader for the first round of state. Stick around to catch the girls' lacrosse team facing off against Mount Bethel at 7:30.
The boys lacrosse team got a first-round bye, and East Forsyth and Savannah Country Day played last night. The Lax Cats will play the winner tomorrow night at 5:30 on Fritz Orr Field. The boys soccer team will follow suit at 7:30 against the Leavitt Lions for a battle of Buckhead. Let's check in with the team.
I'm Chad Gilbert, one of the captains on the soccer team. We've been practicing all week for this. We got a game against Leavitt tomorrow night. It's the second round of state, so come out and support Friday at 7:30.
Earlier this week, the girls' track team claimed the region championship title and the boys placed second. Congrats to Willa Mandel, who ran the 800, and congrats to the 4x1 team of Madison Townsend, Ryan McFadden, Carissa Snyder, and Marcy Kinderman on their new school records.
On Tuesday, the boys and girls tennis teams took down the Leavitt Lions to move on to the quarterfinals. Both teams are headed to Bainbridge on Monday to compete against the Bearcats. That's all for this week. Go Cats. Back to y'all.
Thanks, Kate and Alex. Lily, did you know the 7th annual Atlanta High School Film Festival is coming up?
I did. This festival is for middle and high school students around the Southeast to display their filmmaking and receive some recognition. Our very own Studio W hosts this event.
That's right. If you're interested in being a part of the festival showcase, films must be submitted by Monday, April 29th.
The talent doesn't stop for the Wildcats as juniors Aiden Gow and Carter Bowman finished in first and second place at the 2024 Leyendas Essay Contest sponsored by Galileo.
As a part of their Spanish 5 course, Aiden and Carter wrote essays in Spanish about the impact of farm workers to the state of Georgia and the importance of nonviolence as a form of protest.
Wait, they wrote the essays in Spanish? That is so impressive.
Oh yeah. Aiden and Carter read their essays in person in the state capitol earlier this month.
Hi, I'm Aiden. I'm a junior, and a few weeks ago I got first place in the Leyendas Essay Contest, and I got the chance to present my essay at the Georgia State Capitol, where so my experience reading my essay on the podium was pretty nerve-wracking, and there was a lot of pretty influential figures there, like policymakers and the such. And I wrote about farm workers and why they're important to Georgia, and I especially wrote about the culture that they bring and the diversity that farm workers bring to the overall state.
Special thanks to Spanish teacher John Welford and librarian Karen McCarthy for supporting the students through the process. Congratulations to Aiden and Carter.
Well, that's all for this week. I'm Kate Barton.
And I'm Lily Nastopoulos. Thank you for watching and see you next week on WCAT Weekly News.